Hello, Total Battle Commanders. My name is Zulki and I am from Kingdom 141. I welcome you all. Today's video is going to be about Kingdom Open. This will probably help all the future players that will start playing game afterwards and will be in the newer kingdoms. This might help you out. Okay, this video is based on my experience from previous games. I played two previous games, War Commander, that was like 10 or 12 years ago that I played. It was linked to Facebook and all that, and it had similar concept: the maps, the iron, the wood, and we gathered it. We upgraded buildings, we had technologies, and then we attacked the players and all that. And there were a lot of states. We can go to other state and invade them, attack them, this and that. So it was similar. The map, we had clan buildings and all that. I believe in that. And then I played after like 5 year gap. I played Last Shelter Survival. Probably I started in 2019, and I thoroughly enjoyed that game. It had similar concept. Tournaments were different from this game, obviously, but the concept was similar. We had a map, we had lumber, we had stone, we had iron. We used together. We used to upgrade buildings. Then we had technology, and we upgraded technology. And then eventually, after 5 to 6 months of hard work, I maxed out. And then we had wars, and we made super kingdom. And first we failed after kingdom opened. Like, we had states, basically we had presidents instead of kings. So first we failed, but we learned our lessons. We moved to another kingdom or another state. We combined all the good players from different kingdoms. We teleported to a newer kingdom that was empty or open, like sort of had very less players. And then we became one of the strongest kingdoms. But there were a lot of lessons that we learned before that I will like to share some of them in this game that might be applicable. First of all, this game might have some different features. Like, for example, this game has gold, we had diamond in that game. And in that game, like in Last Shelter Survival, which I quit by the way 2 years ago, so I don't know what changed in that game afterwards, but at that time we had a capital of a kingdom. Capital of a kingdom that was in the middle of the kingdom, and then capital has to be defended every Saturday. It can be taken over by players of another kingdom. So, like, that was called kill event. Like in this game, like we have Clash of Kingdoms, right? That was sort of that thing, and that was before your kingdom opens or state opens. That event was kill event. So that was like Clash of Thrones. But in that game, we had few things different. Our tournaments were different. One thing I liked about that game was Saturday was dedicated for kill event. Like, you have to go kill and attack every city in other kingdoms. And we didn't have portals, but we did have like teleports. Like, we get hundreds of teleports, and we can just jump in and out of any kingdom we like or we are up against in Clash of Kingdoms sort of thing, and we can target or attack anyone we want for points. Anyways, I digress. Coming back to Kingdom Open, here are some of my tips, which we learned in that game later. We learned them the hard way, actually. Okay, first of all, like, this is our clan territory, right? First thing we learned was that your clan territory has to be protected by other clan territories. Like, you must have adjoining territory with other clans, like on all sides. What this does is this provides your clan cover. A clan that doesn't have open borders is very hard to attack. People still attack you, but it creates psychological barrier in the mind of the attacker that, look, I have to, like, if our clan is surrounded by other smaller clans or farm clans or alt clans, then the player has to land somewhere here or open a portal here to launch attack on someone down here. So that prohibits players from, most of the players are looking for easier targets, right? And that clan is not an easy target that doesn't have open borders and all its clan territory is surrounded by other clans. So if you can do this, we made farm clans in previous game, and we did it so good that all our sides were covered. So there was no place to directly land, and we had reinforcement teams and we had counterattack teams. So before the player could even hit our player, we had a player, like two or three players that were ready to jump next to any player that ported here or anything like that to attack him back. Same goes for portals in this game. Your portals can also be reinforced, by the way. So if someone is attacking through a portal and you're trying to close the portal, keep in mind the attacker, the counter attacker of your clan has to be very strong after Kingdom opens, because most likely that won't be just be an empty city or empty portal that you can close. It would be a very strong player's portal, and the attacker from that portal that will come out will be another player, and this you can do in attacks as well. So if someone opens portal, that has to be a very strong player in other, if you open a portal in another kingdom. And if you want to defend it or don't want the portal to close down, either you can keep your base empty and lose the portal. It doesn't matter, you have a ton of portals, right? But if you are like targeting a medium range clan or medium range players, and you think you can defend your portal, then make your strongest guy open a portal and don't move his troops out or captains out. Only the other players move out. And the other tip is, which we did, never ever, even if your like borders of the clan are guarded by other clans, never ever sit on the edges of your clan territory. Always and always sit in the space where in the middle, basically. And in that game we had like the closest, like we had adjoining bases. In this we are like sort of spread out still, but spreading out is not a good strategy. You have to be really next to each other, like your bases or cities should be touching each other. In that game we had like 3 second march distance from each other. 3 second, like if your cities are touching one another from all sides, that is 3 second difference in that game. I don't know how long it would take in this game, but we have to become a better cluster. And your clan buildings also, generally we kept them together. In this game we are spread out, so I don't know what's the logic behind spreading out. For example, this clan mason is here, the others are here. Maybe the strategy is that if you get attacked or your clan building get attacked, you don't lose all of them at the same time. But I think the better strategy is to keep them closer, and all the cities or bases should be really next to each other, and the clan buildings should be nearby as well. So after kingdom opens, you can't open portals in this game inside, right? So your marches time should be less to send to clan buildings and all that. Also, if an enemy is scouting your clan, basically, they shouldn't be able to know which player has reinforced which player or which player is sending troops to which player. And the closer you are, the harder it is. It is like 3 to 4 or 5 seconds or 6 seconds, maybe 10 seconds in this game, because march speeds are much slower in this game. But if you are like doing heroics or anything like that, it would take much less time without portals to do this. And even if you are sending an attack to someone in other kingdom and all that, and someone is not bubbled or not shielded, then it can be temporarily reinforced if need be. In this game you don't get much points for defense, so it's pointless to defend. But in that game, if you defend successfully, then you got used to get points. So in this game, on that game, we used to defend sometimes, not always, but sometimes. And but yeah, if you're even in that game, if your city was reinforced or was full of troops and the enemy succeeded in the attack, then they got a ton of points and you lose a ton of troops. So it's not always wise to defend, but don't sit alone at corners of your territory. This is the main tip. Third tip is always try to shield up at a time that is convenient for you daily. Like for example, if in this game you have 7-day shields, right? If I decide today is Sunday, if I want to shield on Sunday, this is afternoon, I should know that every Sunday almost at this time I will be free, or I will have some time to shield up. You can set an alarm for your shield. Never stay unshielded after your kingdom or state opens. You will become a prime target for players. Make sure you have shields and shield timely. This is very important, guys. Spend the gold on the shields. It doesn't matter. Even if your base is empty and all that, don't lose troops or resources or anything like that to enemies. So try to shield every week, or keep everything like super low in your city, your base. So these are some of the main tips that you have to do. Rest is just focus on getting like conquest points. I believe you can probably do Conqueror's Revival after the kingdom opens. I've never done it yet. The tournaments in this game are really nice. I really thoroughly enjoy them. We didn't have these many tournaments in previous game. Some of these are like useless. I've never done these, but these are for the higher level players probably, because you can't get anywhere trying to score points being a low level player. I'm still a low level player. Ragnarok is really nice. Clash of Kingdoms, we will see when it starts. After kingdom opens, we will be matched against other kingdoms. If you go into the rewards, there are leagues. Champions League is for the topmost kingdoms, then there is Master League, then there is Diamond League, and there is Gold League, Silver League. We had similar sort of leagues. Names were a bit different, but we had similar leagues in previous game. In the end, guys, we were in 461 and we were in the Champions League #1 state. And that wasn't easy to achieve. That was very hard to achieve. We did a lot of things that I can list, but probably we are a newer kingdom in this game. We won't understand them right now, because that's a next step of evolution. The first thing is having trust, building trust with one another within a clan. You have to be very trusted. Partnerships, friendships. We had Line app, we had Discord, we had so many like channels. We even had phone numbers of each other. If anyone's shield was down, we quickly phoned that person, that man, get into the game and put the shield on right now if you can. We even had friends so good that used to share their passwords with each other, so you can do tasks for them if someone is offline or someone is doing something. Like, we had that kind of trust, but that didn't build up easy. It takes months of trust to get there. So we are not there yet in this game. I'm just saying that to be top kingdom or a top like league, be in top league, compete at that level, you have to be really good, really active. Also, one of the main things is your clan must have active members, and should not keep a lot of alt accounts, because it takes place of a active clan member that you can have. So don't keep too many alt accounts in a clan. Also, don't keep players that are not that active. It's fine that if a clan is not strong enough, or a kingdom is not strong enough, but a kingdom that is united, has active players, has good communication with one another, and has trust of one another, will always thrive eventually. First few weeks will always be rough. People will not get used to having shields all the time. People will complain, this and that. Things will go haywire. But that is part of a war game, guys. It happens. Eventually, you will have to adjust with the Kingdom Open thing, and you have to get stronger. You have to keep your focus and all that. Overall, I think game becomes fun after Kingdom Opens. I really liked my previous games. The wars were amazing. I mean, crazy. We won most of them. It was fun. So I don't know. I hope this game is equally as fun. But obviously, guys, keep in mind that the older kingdoms have players that are much higher in might. Their research is much higher. Their technology is much higher. They have more speed ups, they have more portals, they have more of everything you can imagine in a game, because they are senior players. They have been playing for a much longer time, and their clans are much developed, their technologies are much developed, they have much higher level players, so they open much higher level crypts daily, and they get much gold out of that, and so many stuff. So you can't compete against them technically. So in the start, you have to keep your head down and keep working to grow. And don't try to pick up like fights with older kingdoms that you can't win. So be reasonable, be friendly with all, and keep your shields and keep growing. These are some of my tips. Obviously, I can tell you a lot more, but these are some of the basics that I wanted to cover in this video. It's already like 16 minutes long, so I don't want to like make it even longer. In this game, you have heroes basically. Like Eren can walk on water and all that, so I don't understand that stuff. We didn't have such stuff in old game, so I don't know how that will work or come into play. And I don't know, the rest is just, guys, focus on strength, be together in whatever clan you are. And also one more thing, this is very important, please don't make 50 clans with 10 members each. Try to have like the top 5 clans of a kingdom must have like unlock like 100 members each, and must have the top 500 players filled up in them. Like, don't keep half member clans, like 30 member clan, 20 member clan. Not like that. The numbers matter, guys. Seriously, the numbers matter. Yes, you need to have active players. Yes, you need to have good environment. Yes, you need to have good understanding with players, good communication and all that. Everything is important. But the numbers still matter. So don't make like half clans, like sort of half member clans, 10 members, 20 members. Instead of making those clans, join the bigger ones. Join the top 5 or top 6. We used to have top 6 clans filled to 99 out of 100 in previous game. In this game, we are not, obviously, we haven't unlocked like 100 members of clans yet. We are a newer kingdom. But I'm just saying, whatever your total number is, keep the clans filled. So the top clans, when they are filled, they have more synergy, more players are active, more players are online at the same time. There can be more helping of each other. So that helps the kingdom and the clans as well. So try to keep most active players in like top 5 or 6 clans and keep them filled up. So this is very important, guys. This helps a lot. And try to keep your alts, like 1 or 2 alts in a clan is fine, to have them for certain purposes and all that. But don't keep too many alts, like 5, 7 or 10 alts in a clan. That is taking or consuming place for many active members that can be using that space instead. So use this. I hope this video helps every growing kingdom in the future that will watch my video. And I just wanted to share this based on my previous game knowledge. Obviously, there are a lot more tips that I can share, but I am not going to share them publicly, and not at this stage of game, obviously, maybe later, because I hope and I wish my kingdom thrives. Because the kingdom you start in, you want them to do well. And I am in 141. I hope we have a good opening and we thrive as a kingdom. Please like my videos, share my videos, guys, and subscribe if you can. It's free, and I'm just making videos because of encouragement of you people. So it really matters when you comment something, even if it's a negative comment. I really appreciate it, because I feel like someone has taken the time out to give their feedback. So thank you so much.